So it's been a lot of trial and error so far, which is not bad. It sort of reminds me of when I first started playing DayZ mod. I was terrible at it. I had no idea how to deal with zombies. Zombies were able to kill me quite easily. And I had to get better. Now, eventually, it became quite easy to deal with zombies, as you could just run into a building and shoot them. It might be an easier way to deal with zombies down the road. But so far, they are quite difficult to deal with. If you're not careful, that is. I've never actually been here before, so this is like sort of like a checkpoint, and I think there's a tank on the bridge there somewhere. You got a flare or a chem light. You can throw away. It's got lighting too. So to show off right here, you can jump on top of objects, and some of the zombies can't reach you this way. Sometimes there's a way to get down and punch them, although you definitely have to be careful, because if you get in too close, they can hit you back. So like this, you can hit the zombies actually and kill them. And the military zombies do take more damage than the civilian ones. But yeah, that zombie was able to hit me. So sometimes you are sort of able to beat the system and hit the zombies without them being able to hit you, but you still have to be very careful. As you can see, zombies are not impossible to deal with, but they're still quite difficult. I'm down to 60% health. Military bullets, gold. Alright. So you have a weapon now. It's not the right ammunition type for the weapon. Yeah, bridge right here, so it's definitely got a nice graphic, so I do like it. I mean, it's not hyper realistic by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not really what it's going for right here. Seems to be an excessive amount of chem lights here, but no military grade assault rifles. Kinda wanna find one of those, so I am gonna try and find a military camp. There is an airport too. Not sure that spawns military gear. There was medical tents there. Let's actually see what these things are. So, vaccine, that might actually deduct from the radiation. Adrenaline, not sure what that does. Painkillers, vitamins. Excellent. Let's see what all these things do. I might OD here. We'll see. Okay, so vaccine deducts from your radiation. So I'm gonna call that radiation. I'm not sure if that's the right way to call it, but I mean, if that's the radiation symbol. Let's see what else I got. Adrenaline 4. I think this, since it's yellow, it seems to sort of correspond with these status icons. Let's see what adrenaline does. I think it's gonna boost my energy. Yep, maybe. Yeah. Seems to boost your energy up quicker, which is sort of logical, I guess. Let's see what painkillers do, and vitamins, and what else? Vitamins and morphine. Painkillers. Alright, painkillers seem to boost your health, so in order to get health back, painkillers seem to heal you a lot. And as I said, bandages, they boost your health too. Vitamins, we're gonna experiment here. I'm really not sure what that did. Inconclusive. Morphine, that might fix your broken bones. Of course, you need splints. Splint fixes your broken bones. MRE, that's gonna be food. Canteen, that's water. So let's show that off. And these zombies actually respawn right here. I think if you stick around an area for too long, the zombies actually respawn slowly. Or this zombies was here already. I'm not entirely sure about that. So let's shoot this one. So we got the MRE here. And of course, deducts from your food. It also seems to deduct from your hydration level. Canteen, of course, contains water. I'm relatively sure that the zombies eventually respawn, because that one right there wasn't here when, yep, he respawned. Anyways, I'm gonna drive away in this car, or not. It's gonna explode. See, those smoking cars, if they get hit once by zombies, pretty much they're gonna explode eventually. Which helped me in this case, which is good. I like that. So I'm gonna try and find a military camp. I'm gonna try and stay alive too, if I can. Let's put on some army fatigues, some pants. How about that? Yep, I got pants now. I got pants and military grade morphine. I'm doing well right now. So yeah, this is the military camp. I've been here before, twice. This is actually really close to the bridge where we just were. It's about 100 meters away, so it seems like you got two good loot spawns pretty close to each other. So it's this is definitely a good area to be around. But yeah, this base right here definitely seems like one of the prime loot spots on the map. You got the guard towers, you got the barracks, you got the hangar, and you got a couple of tables where you can find loot. So this is definitely a good place to be. This car's probably gonna explode, but we can try. Actually, it has 0% fuel. So that's not really what you want, but yeah, if you can find a car which is not terribly damaged, you can actually drift into a crowd of zombies and kill them with it. You do have to watch out though, because if you drive too slow and they hit your car, it will explode promptly. It doesn't damage you though, because you will be booted out of the car before it explodes, but you still have to watch out for the crowd of zombies. Let's see, we got a suppressor. We do need more inventory spaces. Okay, let's drop this suppressor. Let's see whether or not we can use it on a pistol. So yeah, as you can see right here, it has the crisis customization of the weapon pretty much. So certain things on your weapon you can change: ammo, sights, suppressor, barrel. So we can place the suppressor on a barrel. Not sure whether or not this does much. I don't have any ammo right now, but definitely inspired by crisis. But yeah, I'm gonna go around the map. I want to show off some of the things you can place down. You could have seen like the spike trap before. There's also sandbags you can place down, so it seems like you can sort of like board up windows. Maybe. There's probably gonna be some like base customization you can do. As you can see right there, I broke my bones. So now you move around slower, I do think. The zombie is probably able to hit me. Nah. That's good. So even if you break your bones, you still seem to be somewhat faster than the zombies. Oh, okay, so that's it. Walking speed is still the same. The thing is, you can't sprint with broken bones, which I could sort of understand. So I'm gonna climb up the tower and see whether or not I can use the morphine in order to fix my bones. As you could have seen in the tutorial level, you can use the splint in order to fix that. You can probably craft a splint out of something. Not sure what the crafting recipe is. Let's see what morphine does. Alright, so morphine seems to bring back health as well as fixing your bone. So yeah, I think I'm sort of getting the swing of this game. Seem to be able to find some items that bring back health. Still have to be careful though that you don't get mauled by a group of zombies. Another thing is that if you press your inventory key, I think by default it's tab, maybe. But it actually makes you stop, and it's real time. So if you stop for your inventory, the zombies can actually attack you. The thing you might want to know is that you can actually jump on top of cars, and the zombies won't hit the car if you do that. So if you're in a sticky situation and you need to access your inventory, you can probably find certain objects to jump on top of. Those crates right there, you can jump on top of those, but zombies can sort of hit you if you jump on top of those, so you have to be careful what object you choose. Some objects zombies can actually walk on top of, so just be careful. But I'm gonna drop this pistol. Try and pick up the one that's in the barracks over there. But yeah, zombies, they're not glitchy, they're not impossible to beat, but they're still a real threat. So you gotta be careful. If you're careful enough, they shouldn't be too terrible. So it seem to be hard but fair. Let me switch to the pistol and try and shoot some of these. So we ran around this military compound, and as you can see, you amass quite a few zombies. So you can't kite them, but you can't really loot too well if there is a zombie train behind you, because if you stop for a second, they will attack you. And he can also cut you off, as I said before, so we're gonna jump on top of this car again. I'm gonna drop some items. Right. Just like this, you can kill quite a few of them. Still have to be careful. And so far, the most effective way seems to be just to kite them, finding a proper weapon. Now the weapons you find on the floor, they don't have too much ammo, and you gotta find the ammo separately most of the time. So actually there's a gas can right here, which I will use. I think you can use that to fuel up a car. So let's see, we're gonna drop the military bullets. Pick up this one. Let's find a melee weapon, a proper melee weapon. A knife is decent enough. That sledgehammer seems to be a lot better. Found a machete before, so that's probably also pretty good. Right, so yep. As to be expected, we can use this on a car. I found a blowtorch before. You might be able to use that to fix up a car. There's probably some way of fixing up a car, but as you can see right here, it's got 12%. That's speedometer and the fuel gauge, 12%. These cars run out of fuel relatively quickly, so you can't really drive them around indefinitely. Flash hider, swift magazine, which is what I want. Yeah, I gotta get some more inventory space, so I gotta find a backpack. But yeah, 4 slots in inventory, not too much. So melee weapon, pistol, and then you don't really have much else. So actually, let's use this jerry can on this car right here. So swift magazine is the magazine for the pistol. I want to have that. Let's see what the flash hider is. Let's try the canteen. Actually, let's use the canteen. So pretty straightforward. Canteen contains water, which deducts from your hydration level. So use the flash hider on the pistol too, which sort of extends the barrel. And the magazine. Let's see if we can't find anything else, right? We got some army clothing. Your clothing still doesn't seem to give you any more spaces. For that, you probably do have to find a backpack. Maybe something else will give you some more spots, but so far the only thing I've been able to find that does that is the backpack. Now, since I killed all the zombies, I'm gonna loot this military compound in peace, hopefully. I got this kill troop right here. I think these things are designed to destroy car tires, though. Can actually try them out on zombies. I'm gonna place one down on the floor, and you gotta watch out with these ladders. I'm always terrible with this kind of ladder system. It has the basic, like, Half-Life ladder system. For some reason, I'm really terrible with that ladder system. I don't know why, but I'm gonna place this one down. It might damage zombies. It seems to damage me, so I'm gonna assume that damages zombies too. So you got the, like, spike trap, which damages zombies if you are able to have them walk into that trap. It damages them. That's probably the same. Sandbags. Not sure, I think I've seen one video where the zombies actually try to attack the sandbags, so that might be a thing. You can see you can place them like right here, so you're probably able to like board up certain houses. You might be able to destroy this too if you have the proper tools. But yeah, if you kill all the zombies in this military compound, they seem to respawn every now and again, not all at the same time, but every now and again there's like one extra that seems to respawn, so you still gotta stay on your guard. So found a red dot sight, so we can equip that on the pistol. So as you can see, I got a pretty decked out pistol right now. Nothing too shabby, you know. Got the red dot sight, the flash hider. I'm gonna have canted iron sight soon. Yeah, so far I gotta say I'm actually impressed by this game. Many of the features seem to be complete. The zombies work. It's very much playable. You can play with other people, and most of all, it's fun to play actually. And I probably need batteries for this thing right here. And there's still a lot to explore and discover. I'm not sure about all the features yet, since I'm not a veteran at this game. But so far I'm having fun most of all playing this, which is good. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm tempted, but this game is seriously glitching out right now. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Okay, so respawning in the same tower. I don't know what I did. Somehow I managed to mess it all up. I don't know what I did, but yeah. Swift magazine 1, 7-round magazine. Let's see, can we reload this then? Apparently we can't. I think somehow I managed to delete all my ammo too. Which is not really what you want. Okay. Looks like I got some binocs right now. I'm gonna zoom in and survey the area. So if you disconnect in that area, this might not be a thing for multiplayer, as I said I haven't tried that. I'm gonna try that out later, but if you play single player, you respawn in an area, all the zombies reset, but the loot resets too. So I guess we're gonna try and loot this military compound again, see what I find. As you've seen before, when my game glitched out and I couldn't pick anything up, there were 2 rifles in one of those towers, so you can definitely find a lot of good loot here. Interesting enough. So for a headgear slot, you can actually put on night vision goggles. I like this game. I gotta say, I really like this game so far. I've been having a good laugh with it. Got this frag grenade, so I'm gonna try and throw that into a zombie crowd, I suppose. I ate some antibiotics, and that seemed to get back some health, which is definitely good. Okay, so my game crashed because I tried to alt-tab to look at the crafting recipes. Apparently, you need 2 cloths in order to create like a rag, which you can use to heal yourself with. But yeah, I just picked up the 6x scope. You can actually apparently use that on your pistol. Actually, I think these are real properly rendered in 3D scopes. Zoom level doesn't seem to be that significant, but it is definitely zoomed in. So what I mean by that is the circle in the scope is zoomed in, whereas the peripheral area around that is not zoomed in, which means these are proper 3D scopes. Whereas with some scopes, you have like, you can see the areas around the scope, but those areas are as zoomed in as the scope itself, which is not really correct, so it's not like 3D, like a proper 3D scope, whereas this seems to be a proper 3D scope. So I'm impressed. Instead of army fatigues, you can get 2 cloths, so we're gonna craft that, and then the 2 cloths you can turn into a rag, so we're gonna craft that. And we're gonna drag over the rag towards our inventory. And you can use the rag in order to heal yourself. So if you find clothing, you can heal yourself. Now this only seems to heal you about 5%, which is not too much, but it's better than nothing. Okay, we're gonna make this zombie run into this. So yeah, these traps you can place down. You can seem to be able to kite zombies towards them. And they seem to take damage in the process. I can't confirm whether or not the spike traps actually deteriorate. One would assume they do. I'm gonna draw the zombie towards the sandbag over here, see what he does. So yeah, as I said, they seem to be attacking that. I'm gonna see whether or not he destroys it. So they destroy it over time. They seem to be drawn away by it though, so you can definitely use that to your advantage. So yeah, I'm gonna use this Humvee, or at least I think it's a Humvee, but I'm gonna use it to drive over towards the town because I am gonna need some food and water pretty soon because I'm sort of starving right here. So I'm gonna try and drive over towards the settlement and find some food there. So the fuel tank is emptied rather quickly, so you can use these to kill zombies rather effectively. You can make sure you don't get hit too often, because you can see right there I'm smoking pretty badly right now. As long as you can keep this thing moving, it doesn't seem like the zombies can actually hit you. Of course I can't really see much with the smoke right now, but we'll manage, we'll manage. Gotta find some food soon though. Zombies seem to be quite easy to deal with, so just walk backwards. I got the golf club over here. I think that doesn't do as much damage as the sledgehammer. Lever action, tempting. So just walk backwards and try not to get hit, and then hit him with a melee weapon. Try and find a melee weapon as soon as possible. In these civilian areas, you seem to be able to find some melee weapons, which definitely do more damage than just your fists. So go to a city, try not to die, find a melee weapon. Zombies seem to be not too much of an issue. That was all my ammo. Chambered in shells. This Swift ammunition. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if you read the description of the item, it says what type of ammunition it uses. So I'm pretty sure I need shotgun shells for this one, which I sort of left at the military camp back there, unfortunately. See, I think I'm sort of getting a swing of killing zombies right about now. Still gotta be careful though. But what's interesting about the town is that all the shops are pretty much marked. So clothes, you're gonna be able to find clothes there and use that for rags. Pizza, you're able to find food there. Cafe, you're gonna be able to find food there and drinks too. Some residential buildings contains various things, it seems, so pretty much seem to know where you have to look for what, if that makes any sense. That boat right there seems to contain various items, including a medkit, which seemed to fix quite a bit of health, so yeah. Also, you find weapons in civilian areas, so finding loot doesn't seem to be too difficult. It's not scattered around everywhere. And you still have to watch out for the zombies, but they're not unbeatable, so yeah, I'd say the game balance so far seems to be rather good. The zombies are a threat, but they're not unbeatable, but they're not glitchy as hell either, unlike some other games. So I gotta say I'm satisfied so far. We're gonna use this chem light here. Okay. As you can see, the lighting is pretty good as well. Looks alright. And you can even snipe with pistols in this game, so I still don't know why you would not try and play this. I'm having a good time. And so I'm gonna try and get to another town. This thing only has 12% fuel. Not too much. Should get me at least somewhere. Okay, so you got the Mosin, which of course is a Mosin Agant. Pretty interesting. Don't know what kind of bullets this uses. Actually, we could check that out. Bonjour ammunition. Interesting. I haven't found any of that. I have found civilian bullets, but I'm not sure what uses that. Shotgun and the lever action uses shells. Actually, wonder whether or not I use the pistol scope on the Mosin. I'm gonna go try that out. Okay, so apparently he used the 6x scope on the Mosin as well as the pistol. Scope seems to be a tad bit more zoomed in on the Mosin than the pistol, though. I could be wrong. It seems to be a lot more zoomed in with the Mosin, which is kind of weird because it says it's a 6x scope, so it should be the same. But yeah, some of the attachments seem to be interchangeable between weapons, which is pretty cool. Should actually go check whether or not I can use the flash hider on this. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Well, I'll be damned. We use the flash hider on the Mosin too, so I gotta pimp that Mosin now. Not sure how much good it's gonna do to me, because don't really have any ammo.